Hello and welcome to part 5. This is the follow-up, and I just want to go over a few things that I actually mentioned in the last video. And I just want to start with that one. So I sprayed, you can still see it on the edges here and here, and here it's actually peeling off, but it's not getting through the powder coating. So I'm gonna try and scrape it off a bit with a knife and then do it again, because powder coating is pretty strong. So no luck on this for now, but then I actually got a lot of information on the engine block, and good news, without verification of KTM until now, but I think this thing is the authentic engine. I was going on the forum on Facebook, and a lot of guys with a lot of knowledge there who really helped out. So I must say thumbs up and my appreciation, because I'm learning about this bike, and all the knowledge these guys have, it's just priceless. So what I learned actually is that this is the fuel pump. That small thing over there, so that's the one that gets the fuel when the tank is low and gravity doesn't work. It gets actually the fuel in the carburetor. You can see all the hoses actually going as well. That whole pile of hoses over there, it's actually connected. So that's actually, I'm very happy with that, learning this. And then learned even more about the high flow. So what I read online is that this is actually in, I think, 2003 they invented this, because there were issues with heating problems. However it came, I think we'll never know, or maybe some people will know, but I will never know. But they actually, one of the specialists said in the forum, he said they changed the valves. The input valves, the intake valves, are now 2 millimeters bigger. I also learned that, so that's these. And I also learned that this airbox was probably also a high flow airbox. So it's all related to air, because I didn't know if maybe fuel related, oil related, but it seems like it's air related. So yeah, of course, this also mean that there will be a different fuel delivery. So probably it's a little bit differently tuned. But in any case, yeah, more air is more fuel. These are actually good things. I'm very happy with the knowledge. I'm learning as I go, and yeah. On the other hand, I just want to go with you over this. So I put on the layout, and actually I have this for you. So I'm going to go a little bit over and back with this schematic. You can see number 1. This is actually your first oil pump. This one. This one or this one, I can't really say. I guess it's this one. Yeah, and this will pump the oil. And there is actually an extra valve over there, the bypass valve, and that's underneath. I couldn't remove it. I tried, I removed the bolt, but it was still in there. I felt the spring doing its job, so I didn't want to force it. But actually it's number 2. So what happens is, if number 3, and it's this filter. You can see it's contaminated. It's this one. And on the inside, it looks pretty clean, so it's done its job. If this filter is clogged, then number 2 will go open and the oil will go bypass the filter. This filter is actually mounted like this with the banjo bolt, and has 2 hoses. These 2 hoses. One is for the cylinder wall spray, and one goes into the frame. to the secondary filter. This is the secondary filter. That's that one. So I opened this one. You can see there's a bit of metal in there. For me, it's still too much. Yeah, especially these metal particles, these are orange ones. Also on the inside, better. Same with that one. So yeah, less contamination, which is a good thing. So if I show you, these are the two hoses. And here goes the oil filter. So this one goes in here. There's a jet that will spray into the wall. This one will go all the way up to the frame over here and go down, and here is the secondary filter. And the moment it's past here, it'll go back into the engine. Sharp, yes, this one. Here, and it comes in here. And then the secondary oil pump will actually pump the oil into the clutch pack, gearbox, and the stator, and the magneto will also be lubricated. And the other one is pumped up via the timing chain and stuff into the camshafts. Yeah, this is the water pump. And here you have your valves, for setting your valves and your intake. I also learned actually that a part of the intake now is cast, so it's in the block, it's in the head. It used to be all plastic. So I also learned about one of the guys. So if it's an improvement, I don't know, but this is what it is. So here you can see it in the schematic. The moment it catches 8, which is the second oil pump, it goes into gearbox, clutch and all that stuff. It also goes up 10, 11, 12, which is your camshafts. Highly interesting to understand, of course, your whole circuit. So I'm actually pretty happy. There's I'm now on top of it. Just need to check. Yeah, I just want to go over also some other things that I didn't had any fuel smell in the oil sample, which is a good thing. Too much fuel in there, it can also create problems because it hasn't the same lubrication capabilities, and also means there's something wrong. Could be that your carburetor is not tuned correctly. Maybe you have a leak somewhere, so that's a problem. Too much fuel can also create engine knock, so because the explosions are too heavy, but I also didn't hear that, which is also another good thing. I didn't take a compression reading on the bike. I should have, but yeah, I don't have that tool. I should actually buy it because my other two bikes could be useful, so I'm planning on buying one. I'll do a reading when I have it, so I know what to expect. And then of course, this is the air filter. It doesn't look that good, but it doesn't look that bad as well. The inside looks pretty good, so that's always nice. But this one, it is nasty and greasy, which is fairly normal because you need to grease these completely so there are no dry spots, otherwise they don't work. But yeah, I don't know how much dust this thing has been swallowing over time, so we have to see. And then one more point, there was actually coolant in the tray. So one of the guys commented on this, and actually a colleague today on job said directly when I show him the same picture that I show you here, he said, yeah, there's water in your coolant. I told him, yes, I drained the coolant first, I cleaned the tray, but probably something was just contaminated. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure now if there is coolant, if there is a leak on the fuel pump, if the gasket is blown on the top. But in any case, this is all the information I have. So good and bads. Honestly thinking, KTM says the engine needs to be rebuilt at 60,000. It's 62. I don't know about the oil intervals, how it's been used. And yeah, I mean, we have to go with what we know. And I know this thing will be rebuilt completely. I can't say how far, if there's something with the gearbox, if there's how far. I mean, probably the bearings everywhere, yes, but I hope the connecting rod and the crankcase and the camshafts and all are still okay. Piston will be renewed depending on I need to oversize or not. I have to see if I need to do a bore or not. So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, and concerning this, before I forget, this is your screen. It's too much. Also debris. I will change it. You see it's been torn up as well. Already was like that. But yeah, that's connected with your oil pump, I believe. So it's not so good. And then this one, while you guys are here, I'm just gonna give it a final press and see what's going off. Some guys say it's not enough to be worried. Some guys say it's nothing, it's only sludge. Well, I don't know if you see it, but I feel it. That's debris, yeah? And I took only half off. So sludge is normal, yeah, that's normal wear, but it's too much in my opinion. All right, so I can wrap this up. The thing about the oil, in the next video I will continue. I think will be removal of the cooling system and the exhaust and stuff, so I can build on towards the future. Okay, that's it. I want to thank you for your comments. They really help, even if, you know, we can all be still looking, it can all still be unclear. Maybe we can even be wrong at times. I guess a lot of times I'm wrong, but I always search, you know, to create the truth, to find more information, and that's what it's all about. This bike is a discovery. The more I do, the more I will learn, and after all the work will be done, it will have almost no secrets anymore, so I can travel with ease of heart. A lot of good things are coming on this one, so looking forward to it. Thanks again, and see you guys in the next one. And stay safe. Cheers.